Hey, what up, guys? Back here from Australia in the new year 2018. I know a lot of movies have passed since I've been gone. I might do a real recap of that. But before I get started, I wanted to start as usual my comic picks and reviews, and then as the title shows, up or below, what this video is about. So before all that, let's get started. So first, from my comic picks, I haven't really been reading new comics because the box I had with. Because they didn't tell them that I went away. They canceled my box, so most of these are gonna be like really old comics I've managed from other stores, like smaller stores that are used. So that said, I got this art book of and I know it looks like a comic, but it is indeed an art book. Kind of Dream Team, which like just has like cover to cover, it's like everything like Marvel, and from Malibu Comics or Prime Comics, obviously Prime himself, and they fight over and stuff. Definitely kind of cool art book stuff. But that was an actual comic with like comic covers in it too. So pretty cool. Continue reading the Batman versus Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 2. Damien's in this one this time. Continues the last time they met in the comic verse. Definitely interesting read. As you can see, Bane he teams with Bebop, the Hawk, and Rocksteady right now. So it's kind of cool to see how they do it. And curious to see the story is, I don't think I get too much spoilers away, but it's definitely a really cool pick. We also got these two the same. I found these at half price at the store. Issue 4 and 5 of Snot Girl, to continue kind of mystery noir fashion, neo fashion. It's by Brandon Malley, so most stuff he does, his style, it's very good. He was a mystery mystique, a fashion montage, definitely like. If you're in that kind of thing, like I didn't like Neo Yokai, but I like Yokai Watch, but not Neo Yokio. But this is definitely like kind of the same hour, like kind of done a little better, but definitely it's just a cool kind of mystery, slice of life read. It has that mysterious vibe to it. Definitely pick up. Then we got from the Pages of X-Force. I remember when this first came out back at like 2 years ago. If you listen to my podcast, Pop Culture Kid, on SoundCloud, Otaku and Nerd, we talk about animations and comics and everything in between. We talked a little about the Age of Apocalypse when they did it back in 2002. There's a 10-year anniversary of it. It's supposed to be 10 years later from the events that happened. The original Age of Apocalypse, even in the movie, see how stuff add up. But it did also another follow-up to that, which remember it came out, but I didn't pick up at the time because I couldn't find the 10-year anniversary one, which now I am. I found this issue. It is Age of Apocalypse for the X-Force. It just kind of, from their point of view, the X-Force prior events, what happened afterwards. Definitely a lot of interesting stuff going on between those guys. It's kind of cool to fill in. Daredevil was also in this. I don't know if that's a big spoiler, but that's kind of. So with that said, I'm talking about what this video is about, and so I know a lot of movies passed. Obviously, there was a big Star Wars craze. I didn't do a review on it because at the time it came out, it was still kind of relatively new. I didn't want to spoil nothing. I may or may not talk about it. I just say it was pretty. I liked it. I don't want to talk too much about it. What else came out? There was a lot of movies came out. Thor. I like Justin League being a Marvel and DC fan. I didn't think it was too bad. Some people may disagree with it, and I know there's always a debate, like Marvel and DC fans. Black Panther looks like it will be good. It has to come out as the day I record this. But yeah, I definitely feel Justice League wasn't too bad. Thor Ragnarok was fun, but I do hope from the way they did it, that we'll get another Justice League and to continue with DDC movies. We are supposed to get another Wonder Woman and Aquaman movie, as well as a standalone Harley Quinn and all that Suicide Squad 2 stuff. But it'd be definitely cool to see how they do it. Like if you watch the ending, I definitely think Justice League was good. They wanted to go a different route because they said they went different. Some people prefer the Marvel route. That's understandable. Doesn't mean necessarily one's better than the other, in my opinion. But I definitely didn't mind Justice League either. It was, that's cool to see how your heroes together. It was you could say it's a little rushed, but I didn't think it was bad. Obviously, there's a whole thing with Superman being there, so they had to kind of wing that in. Aquaman was pretty cool. It won and everything, and it's pretty good. It still feels kind of weird that Cyber was there, but he kind of was a tech guy, and I was the technical character, so that was there. That was interesting. But all that aside, before I'm gonna rant, what I really want to talk about this video is Devilman. Now, apparently, Devilman's beginning misreps. A lot of people love it. A lot of people hate it. Or not a lot of people hate it. A lot of people are just like, you can do it. I get Devilman. I'm personally a big Devilman fan. I have watched the old school one from the 70s and before then, and I've read some of the issues of manga. A lot of people like Violent Jack, his other creation. He's done that creator, I forget his name, Nagano, whatever. He's done Cutie Honey and other stuff, and he's like a big one. And like a lot of people say this is kind of like the same, which all the characters and things that happens are the same. And ending is Neon Galleon, weird bullshit. But besides that, it's still a pretty solid series, and I enjoyed it. There's a lot of tits and ass and violence. That's take away any Devilman series. So if that's hard for you, it's kind of hard to take it. I guess it takes you out of experience. But I definitely it was still crafted. It is very similar, but I wouldn't say it's the same. They just like tweak stuff, and like ending is very weird. It kind of makes me think like, okay, is it like just a different take on Devilman? Is it the same character? It's really weird. But besides that, I just want to say like, oh, it was a good series. I enjoyed it. It's one viewer I saw I had a mixed video because I was like, yo, he really shit on it really hard, and I was like, there's a lot of weird animes coming out now. Like, no Pot Teep Emek came out. I'm not really for it. A lot of my friends like it. It's really different. Like when you explain it to people, like, oh, you think that would sound cool, and you're watching like, ugh, this is bad on paper. But yeah, so I just want to get out there. Like, I enjoyed it in Devilman. I know it got somewhat heat from people. People were like, "Oh, what is this?" Well, I was like, "Well, you kind of got to know that all these characters are the same. They're just reused in different ways." And it kind of has like the artist, he does have that like, the art style is not the best, but I like sometimes simplicity, if done right, is cool. And I like that how they do in anime and it forms. Sometimes it doesn't work as well, but I did like the art style in this more so than Attack on Titans. I know I beat Attack on Titans because it was very cheap. You could tell backgrounds and Flash Adobe, and the character design was even worse. But I did like Devilman all the way through. Is ever my right now 2018 my favorite anime right now. I finished all I think it's 10 episodes. Definitely pretty cool. But yeah, so not too much to say. That I know I'm going to rant my 10-minute video. I know I covered a lot about this. I don't say Devilman was awesome. What else? But yeah, I just want to get that out there. Pot Teep Emek is kind of weird, as I have more videos out and stuff, and just want to know back. I'm making videos. Check out my podcast. Like always, this video go. So you guys take our Wanda piece. Watching Riverdale, watching The Flash. So definitely have more views than that. And check out my podcast, popculturekid.com. Pop Culture Kid on SoundCloud. The Wanda piece.